Alright, back from lunch. Oh, is it chipped?
All that work.
Oh, top's chipped on it. Been our first jug. Well, I guess it is a first jug. It just got a chunk out of the lip. Somebody might be able to use it though. Yeah, also hit a drugstore bottle here. Is there really? Hit another jug, he says.
Might put it in that white bucket.
Let's see, right down here maybe.
I don't know. It's over there somewhere.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, I got a nice druggist from Pontiac, Illinois. I can find the Sun here. There it is. C.A. McGregor and Sons, druggists and jewelers, Pontiac. So that's pretty nice. Good find. You working on another jug?
Yeah.
Wow. Starting down that hill. Might take them a while to get that out, so we'll come back here right away, but I'll put this back in the bucket here. I love that little Stoneware ink. That is so cute. White glazed Stoneware ink bottle. Look at that pile of bottles there already. Alright. Does it look like another white one?
No, it's brown.
Oh, cool. Little brown jug. Is it stuck in there pretty good?
Wedged in a bunch of broken.
Oh.
It's close.
Yeah. Oh, hitting a lot of stuff down there. He pulled out a couple quart whiskeys unembossed. Love to hear them birds of spring. Yep, I think the hard freeze is over.
You get her?
Is it coming out of there?
Yep, there she is.
Hey, all right.
That matches mine.
Yeah, you guys got a couple of them, don't you?
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Yeah, brown jug.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right. It sure does. That looks like a good one. Yay. Brown jug. About half gallon.
I don't see any
Bottom
stamps
white.
on it.
No embossing. But
It looks like the one I dug on my
hey,
first
what's that,
dig.
Paul?
Larkin, but it's cracked.
Oh, is it? Oh. Larkin.
With a broke stopper.
Yeah, boy, that was beat up. That's too bad. Well, I'm going down there and check out on my hole, so well, good luck.
All right, you too.
All right, back down the hill here. Just a beautiful day today for March. So glad that the snow is melted off and it's thawed out now. Woo! Man, bad freeze. Hope everybody's doing good. Back down here to my little hole after lunch. There's a couple I'd pulled out there. There was a broken, and unfortunately the top's knocked off. It was a blob beer, James Walsh from Rockford, Illinois. A couple other little bottles. And just as I was last quitting, look what fell out right here. It looks like an embossed druggist. Paul had dug one from Pontiac. Where's this one from? And this one is from Clinton. Bosserman and Williamson, druggist, Clinton. Those are really scarce. We've only dug a couple of them. One's got a little lip chip, but it isn't bad. All right. So that's a good find. And we'll go in. There's a old blue marbled graniteware pan. We'll try to get that out here right away. But let's look and see what else we got here. There's a couple more bottles. There's a whiskey over here. Looks like a couple whiskeys in here, and then maybe a couple medicines here. Uh-oh, that one's already broke. You can see the top moving too much. So let's get this one out maybe first. I'm kind of holding with my right hand, digging with my left hand, so bear with me now. I figured that one was broke. Let's get this little medicine or something out of here. I might have to get my bigger shovel. That one's down in some hard stuff. Nah, it's broke too. Oh, there's another one behind it. Look at that. This one looks like it's got some iridescence. Let's see what that one is. The top. It's kind of wedged in with that other one over there, isn't it? Let me see if I can hold my camera here, because I got to scooch back in here. Dig with my right hand. There it comes. What color is that? Oh, it's green. It's dark olive green. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's nothing on it, but it's going to have some nice iridescence, it looks like. Yeah, that's a nice looking old green whiskey. That one might be a little older. It looks like an applied lip on that one. Yeah, that one could be from like 1880s or 90s. Once in a while we hit some older stuff in here. Alright, well that's pretty cool. Let's see what this is, a clear one. Oh, it's still not wanting to come out. Oh, I think the bottom's broke on it anyway. Yeah, bottom's broke, so let's just yank that one out of there if it'll come out. Boy, that one's stuck. No, bottom's not totally broke out, but it's got a big chip. Oh, it's still frozen. Oh, that's strange. I guess that was up in there somewhere. Huh. Got a big frozen piece of dirt on that one. And there's one more over here. Amber on there. Let's see if we can get that one out of there. Uh-oh. Brick sack. That might not have a happy ending for me. Let's be careful here. Oh, there came out a bottle. It's got the top all chipped on it. It was a Larkin. Alright. That's an amber. Look at that. Got an amber, a clear, and a green one. These cylinder whiskeys. What's this one here? That's another slick medicine. That's what that is. Okay, well, that's about all that I see for right now. Alright, well, let's start digging with a shovel here. I just wanted to show that. Nothing profound, but alright. That's pretty cool. It's big enough for two down in there, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's a nice little pint jar.
A bullet?
Hey, look at that, a bullet. Yep, sure is. That's awesome. I hit one of them jars down there too.
I found another jug, but we gotta work to it.
Oh, there's a big size Caldwell syrup Pepsin hand blown. Nice one.
Horseradish.
Yeah, we got some of them.
Oh yeah, boy, they like that stuff. All right, Western Stoneware jug. Yeah, it sure is. Got the maple leaf on it. Nice little one. Yeah. All right, gonna listen to Coco Melon, huh?
He says, turn this on. It's on. He gets into it.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see you later.
Have fun.
Okay. Love you, kids. See you later. Bye, Luna. Bye-bye. That one is.
Isn't that what they call it, a lady neck? Or
Oh,
lady leg or
yeah.
whatever?
It is. Like a little, like a miniature lady's leg neck whiskey or something. Oh, boy, I wish that had said something on it. Nice looking bottle, though. Oh, it might have on the bottom. It does have something on the bottom. Sure what? SW Company, Chicago.
Does it say?
Yeah, that lady's leg's embossed on the bottom.
All right, that's like
Yeah.
actually super good for that one.
SW Company,
Oh,
Chicago.
there's a little grape juice or something. I think it's a grape juice.
It's embossed.
Hey, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yep, grape juice, you were right.
Is it a Welch's?
I don't know.
No, it's not actually.
It's not?
No, it's Vineland grape juice. That's
cool.
yeah,
That's
that's
actually a good one then.
yeah, that's a little better. Vineland grape juice looks just like a Welch's. It's hand blown. All right, you pulling out some little goodies there. That's a little honey hole.
There's a broken embossed druggist
Oh no,
from Champagne.
champagne. Man, that'd have been nice. I'd pulled one out from Clinton a while ago. So, oh boy, that's too bad. Look at that. Sure was. Champaign, Illinois.
Anyway, step on it again.
Yeah. Wow.
It's getting deeper going that way too, so.
Yeah. I better get back down in my hole and dig some more.
Yeah, let me know if you need a hand
Yeah, no, I'm doing good.
filming or anything.
I ain't hitting too much, so it's kind of fizzling out. I'm just trying to finish it up.
I know, I just defeated
Might
yourself.
start another hole next time.
That's alright.
All right. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back over there. All right, back to my hole here. This is the stuff I've hit in the last little bit. About 20 minutes or so, a little green pint-sized mineral water. Unusual, usually hit the larger ones. This is one of those top-notch band, Armor's top-notch brand, embossed on the bottom. You can probably tell by the enthusiasm in my voice here, I'm getting kind of tired. We're not used to this. There's that pan, it was kind of cool. And a lot of slicks. Did hit a nice little milk bottle, it's unembossed, but some other slicks. There's a Yacht Club salad dressing and a Liquizone from Chicago. Did hit a nice bone toothbrush. That was interesting. It's got something embossed on the handle. I can't quite make it out. But it does have something in script. On that one, there's a Larkin Company. Nice one. This one says Rexall on the lid. A little stopper. Anyway, that's about it. So, I've got a couple up in here I'm going to show. It's kind of winding down here. I'm not really hitting a whole lot. So, anyway, we'll get in here and get my small shovel. We'll dig a little bit, see if we can hit something there. So stay with us. We're not done yet. We're close to it. There was a blue Brahma seltzer kind of tumbled in there. A machine-made one, not a real old one, but one little pocket here. There's a couple bottles. There's a slick, a little slick pharmacy bottle. Let's see if we can get some of these roots out of the way here. Uh-oh. Oh well, could have done without that. Stirs up some dust, doesn't it? Alright, there's a couple. Well, that one's broken. A lot of broken stuff. There's a bunch of bricks right underneath this. Hey, there's another bottle. Alright. Anytime you hit these little pockets, there's half a dozen bottles. There's a green granite ware pan. That's kind of unusual color. Green. Oh, that gin bottle was broke. Typical. Probably it was a Gordon's dry gin. Let's see what else is in there. Work up above this a little bit. Real hard packed stuff there. That's one of them mineral water bottles, I believe. Break that one out of there. Get that one out of the way. see if we can get that. It's wiggling out of there. There it is. Yeah, nice old mineral water. That's a older one, hand blown. Kind of got an applied lip on there. Might have something on the bottom, I can't tell. Well, anyway, nice old olive green mineral water. So if I can get back up in here a little bit better. If there's any more little goodies there, some more broken ones. Broken yellowware, piece, shoes. Somebody's old shoe there. Yellowware piece. You can see that green pan there, but I'm gonna try to get that out of there if it's in salvageable condition. We shall see. Oh, another big fall. There's some kind of a bottle there. What's that one? Oh, it's a blob top. Oh, there's nothing on it. Look at that, a blank slug plate. Boy, oh boy. SB&G Co. Streeter Bottle and Glass Company. On the bottom. That was nice. Probably 1890s, early 1900s. No embossed ones though. Oh, it's dusty. Try not to breathe that. I don't know if that's the bottom, but if it is, it's gone now. Yeah, it's all beat up. I'll try to salvage that one. Hard packed stuff right in here. Try to get underneath it. Around it. There it comes. With a big old teapot or something. Let's see that green marbled granite. That's pretty hard to find. Yep. Too bad, that was bad shape. Hey, look, there's a medicine bottle right back in there. Something anyway, it looks like it's embossed. It's right behind that. Yep, all right. Piso's Cure for Consumption. Yeah, Hazeltine. It's aqua. It's actually one of the older ones. This is probably from 1890s. Because after that, they dropped the word cure, and for consumption, they just say, you know, there's Piso's Cure, and they turn them, they're green, dark green bottles. And then the later ones, they just say the Piso Company. They don't even have Piso's Cure on them anymore. All right, well, that's a nice little find. Cool. We'll take that one. See if there's some more. Let's see what else is in there. Some kind of a big quart aqua. Looks like a Crown Top soda or beer, and there's a other little bottles back in there. All right, getting me kind of encouraged here. I'm glad Paul and Brittany are finding some stuff. They got a pretty good spot up there. I'm just trying to finish this one out before we move on. Hey, it is embossed. All right. Hey, all right. Decatur Bottling Works, Decatur, Illinois. It's a Crown Top, but it's hand blown. A nice DB company on the bottom. Boy, I wish that was a Coke. there is a straight. Oh, it's got a big fracture on it here. Too bad. Well, keep a digging. Just thankful got the health to be able to get out here, and the weather's good. So nice. There's just so many bricks in here. Let's see if there's anything else there. What that is. Oh, it was broken. Uh-oh, it might have been a bitters. Sunken panels. Could have been a pain celery compound. It's pretty big. I don't know what that was. Might have been a bitters. Maybe I'll get some more of it. I'm just kind of tunneling away back in there. About to go as far as I can go there. Just a little thin layer there. Alright, well, I'm gonna turn the camera off, shovel some out, and we'll come back. Alright, just had a little fall back here. I was knocking this in, and there's looks like a couple bottles fell out there. Oh, that one's a nothing. Green like a beer or something. The other one looks like a beer, but looks like a blob top. And it's embossed. All right. Come on, be something decent. Oh, it's Chicago. Let's see. Hen and Gabler Brewery, Chicago. That's all right. I'll take it. Nice one. Got this bottle that's never sold on the back. Plain bottom, but okay. Hen and Gabler. Let's see if there's anything else back up in there before we turn the camera on. There's something out there. Bottles are really thinning out in here. But you never know when there's going to be another pocket of stuff in a dump like this. Just got to keep on digging. Hope for the best. There's another blob top. All right. That's another one of them. Hen. No, I think it's different. This one. This one's hen and yeah, I guess it is. Hen and Gabler. Okay. I just can't see real good. Well, that one doesn't have this bottle not to be sold on back. Bottom looks a little different. All right. Well, got two of them. Keep one and sell one, maybe. It's nice to hit a whole bunch of beer bottles back up in there. Well, there's another little, like a little mineral water or something. Hand blown with a plied crown top on it. Oh. Yeah, when you haven't dug for a while, you kind of get tired, you know, when you're chopping and digging. It doesn't take as long, it seems like. I'm just in a trend here. Something like that's broken. Got the top gone off of that one. Alright, well, fun while it lasted. I think that's a big chunk of tile or something there. Alright, well, back over here to Brandi and Paul. How's that going down there?
Okay, we're hitting a lot of bottles.
A lot of stuff. Wow. That's getting deeper, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I'm just trying to get a few more before we leave.
Yeah, we're getting ready to leave, but look at the pop. Uh-oh, the battery's dead. Dang it.
Oh, no.
Well, the battery ran dead, but we had another one, so see what they just, what'd you just find?
No, that's a C, not a G.
Oh yeah, Logansport JBL, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that doll head. That is sweet. Got the shoulder broke, but boy, that's nice.
Isn't it?
Nice blonde, blue eyes, hand painted. Yeah, got some other stuff down here. See what all they got here. Look at that.
Jars on the table, two on the end of the ones he just pulled out.
Oh, okay. Them jugs.
Yeah.
Real nice whiskey. Oh, there's a heavy. Ooh, Herman Lackman Brewing Company, Cincinnati. Nice amber blob beer. Got a little wire insulator there. And looks like they got a Black Cat stove enamel. They're, ooh, that's neat. Wheelers Nerve Vitalizer. That's a good old medicine. Whiskeys. There's a Gourod's Oriental Cream. What'd you hit?
Gordon's Dry Gin.
Oh, okay. Got a Gordon's Dry Gin.
Nice plied lip with the hog head on the bottom.
Yeah. All right. Hey, that's nice.
Yeah.
Boy, you're rolling them in here. Look at the jugs, would you? There's a nice Western Stoneware gallon. Got a Stoneware weir jar. Here's it's got the handle broke, but nice whiskey. And there's that little brown jug. Another Western Stoneware. That one's got the handle broke, but this is a good one. And it's a Western Stoneware. Wow. So we got 1, 2, 3 perfect jugs. All right. Good day there. There's a bucket full of stuff. They still got stuff over here. All right, just cleaning out here a little bit. Found this thing. It's a brass. I don't know if it's a base of a, like for a lamp, part of a lamp thing. I'm not sure. It's pretty heavy brass though, so I'll try to figure that out. And a nice hand-blown cologne bottle with a sunburst on the bottom. And right down in here, first little bottle. It's broken. All right, let's keep it going. Right down the bottom, there's a little layer down there. It's not dug yet. Let's see if we can pursue that a little bit. There's a couple bottles over here. Okay, let's go ahead and pull these out. Yeah, that was broke. So was that one. This one might be whole. What's this one? Hey, it's a Larkin. Larkin Company Buffalo, hand blown. Alright, we'll set that one over here. Hope our pile grows a little bit. That one's a broken one. Well, I guess that was about it. Well, that didn't last very long. Thrill is gone. I think there's more though. Here's one, maybe. Yeah, look at that. Nah, it's broke too. I think there's more in here though. There's a whiskey. I just have to set. There's another one underneath that. Alright, looks like a nice little bottle zone here. Yeah, it's a little pint-sized whiskey flask. 1918. Broke. That's like a little amber slick there. Should have had Paul bring the camera down over there where Brandi and him are digging. He's finding a lot more. A little hand-blown amber medicine bottle. Alright, well I'm gonna get the bigger shovel. It's late in the day. There's a couple little things up in here, but it's not just a little thin of a layer there, but maybe there'll be a couple more bottles. So, let's see. Alright. Just about to leave. Paul and Brandi are packing up their stuff, and I'm working right along the bottom here, and I think I might have my first jug for the day. You can see over here, there's a great big cavity opened up, and I thought, what on earth? And I think it's the inside of a toilet. You can see all that white old porcelain toilet down here. But off to this side, there's a jug, so let's see if we can get that out. There's a bottle there or something. I'll work around here a little bit. Hey, there's a little bottle. Put that one in. That's a slick. Yeah, a little grape juice bottle. It's been a fun day. Really nice weather. Got some good exercise. Nothing profound today, but hey, there was a little stopper. Ah, there was a broken Lee and Perrins, and there's the stopper for it right there, Lee and Perrins. That's cool. Just found a little dish here a while ago. A little like a, what do you call that? But, alright. See if we can get that. Oh, there's another bottle up above us, though. Oh, it's coming out. Let's see. There she comes. Looks like we got us a jug there. Got a little lip chip on it, but ain't too bad. Yeah. There it is. No name on it or anything, but nice little 1-gallon jug. So. Alright, see if there's anything else in there. A lot of rusty stuff. There's the bottom right there, that real hard packed stuff. So this will be a good starting point for Shelley and I next time we come. And that other hole was kind of fizzling out. A little slick druggist. One more thing here before we go. One more. Oh, there's aqua like a beer or soda or something. Something underneath that. There's a lot of stuff in there. Underneath that metal stuff. Plus, we got some of the label. Let's save it. Let me reach back in there and get it. Carefully get that out of there. Oh wow, that's protected pretty good. Look at that. Monarch tomato ketchup. Reed Murdoch and Company. Chicago. Yeah. Well, look at that. Even the neck label you can see. That's pretty nice. Of course, if we get in the wind, it'll probably all fluff away, but that's a good looking little pocket back in there. Paul and Brandy's going to have a hard time making me leave here. Oh man, there's more coming up. Well, we give us something to look forward to when we come back, so we'll still be here. Hope they'll anyway. I gotta pull this one out. Well, it's stuck pretty good. I better not crack it. Something pressing on it. On the inside. There it comes. Looks like one of those Zemos. Yep. Zemo for pimples and all diseases of the skin and scalp. Zemo for eczema, E-Rose, St. Louis. All right, nice old St. Louis medicine bottle. Take that one. Now there's a whiskey back in there. I'll let that one stay. Any more? Alright. Hi. Hi there. Shelley's been taking care of the kids.
We've been out here having a ball game and...
Alright. Are you dancing?
He just woke up, so he's really warm right now.
Yeah. Oh, did you just wake up?
Yep.
What do you got? Are those balls? Alright. Let's play with them. Oh, Bay thought I was playing with her.
Yeah.
What have you got, Luna? Is that another little ball? Well, thank you. Yay.
I see something red.
I'll get their shoes and socks on.
Oh.
I see something red.
We had so much fun.
All right.
It's good to see everybody on camera.
Yeah.
Something red.
Thank you. We like to play with balls, don't we? Yeah. Hey, Lunar. Look at that. Boy, you can just climb up there.
You want to play a couple tunes for him?
Can you play us a song?
Something purple.
He really gets into that.
Let's play a song. Yeah.
Yellow. Red.
Is that doggy barking? Why's she barking at?
They be good.
I see color.
Oh, goodness. Whoa.
Oh, and we got a snack over here, a little jumper.
Look at her. Put on your shoes.
Whoa.
What is that noise? Oh, that's.
Who is that over here at the door?
He's gonna cry now. She woke up. She took about a half hour now. 45 minutes. Come here, baby. I get on your shoes real quick.
Your shoes.
It's on TV too.
Put on your shoes.
Yeah.
Let's go outside.
Hey, get your shoes on. You wanna open it?
Yeah, I hear this thing opens up. Okay, that was a fun day of digging, and we got things cleaned up. This is the first stuff we'll show here is that Brandi and Paul dug. And I think Brandi did a lot of cleaning, so God bless her. Bottle digging Brandi. We don't know her name yet. We'll have to have her choose a name, but anyway, we'll look at some of the stuff they dug. This is one of my favorite things they dug. You saw that coming out. It was a little Stoneware. I think it's an ink bottle. They had mercury in these kind of little bottles also. This one doesn't really say what it was, but I believe based on the shape and the size of it, it's probably a little ink bottle. And it's probably from 1890s or early 1900. Real heavy, thick Stoneware. Nice little bottle, probably worth about 30 bucks. And another little grape juice bottle. It says Vineland grape juice. No doubt from Vineland, New Jersey. A little hand-blown crown top. They had these at Welch's, made those exactly like that with a little square slug plate panel. And there was a couple other ones like that also. Royal Purple, we find those once in a while. But it was an old grape juice bottle, and that would be worth $25 or $30. Amber beer, you can see where Paul and Brandi dug several taller bottles, beer bottles. Of course, there's a lot of them we didn't show that were unembossed and that, but these are the ones that we'll show here. This was a Herman Lackman Brewing Company out of Cincinnati. Some nice iridescence, old blob top, still got the cork in it. Kind of cool looking. SB&G Co. on the bottom. Streeter ball and glass. And that was 1890s, early 1900. And those are worth about $45, $50. Nice find. And a drugstore bottle. C.A. McGregor and Sons, Druggists and Jewelers, Pontiac, Illinois. From the early 1900 period. And that one would be worth $25. This is another one of my favorites. We've dug a couple of these out of the Jug Dump. On one panel it says Wheelers. On the other side it says Nerve Vitalizer. And it's a hand-blown bottle. Has a big sunken oval panel on it there. And that bottle was for different nerve problems. And I wrote down a little description that I found in a 1894 newspaper, an advertisement for that. And it states that Dr. Wheeler's Nerve Vitalizer is the one right thing that has been found to cure the awful diseases that result from starved and jaded nerves, such as sleeplessness, nervous prostration, fits, and epilepsy. It puts new life into the nerves. It does not stupefy, but revitalizes, and so on and so forth. It was just a great old ad, and it put out by the J.W. Brandt Company, makers of Albion, Michigan. So that's who produced that bottle. Interesting. 1890s or early 1900, and it'd be worth $30. Big Tall Amber Western Mineral Water Company, St. Louis. I always like finding those. So one of the bottles I remember finding when I was a little boy in the late 60s, early 70s, and it was one of the best bottles I'd ever dug. And boy, I just was so thrilled with that. After school, I dug the bottle in this little gully dump, as I called it, close to where I lived at in Shram City, Illinois. And man, I remember finding one of those, and I was just so thrilled. Had it for years. But that's about a $30, $35 bottle, hand-blown crown top. This one, you can't see the embossing on it very well. It's not a very strong strike, but it has the dancing girl, I call it, or angel. The Indianapolis Brewing Company, Indianapolis, Indiana, and that's the older blob top one. I don't know if it's from Root Glass. I don't think it says on there. mite on the bottom, but anyhow, it's kind of faded, but it's still worth $20–25. This one, on the other hand, even though it's a crown top, it's hand blown, but it's nice bold embossed. Indianapolis Brewing Company. You can see the angel on there holding high the glass of beer. Something else in the other hand there, trademark, sitting on a winged wheel or a wheel. So, all right, nice bottle, but that'd be worth $25. This is a nice bold one. And this was a scarce one, Meyer Brewing Company, and has an applied crown top on that one. And a couple guys suggested that's from Bloomington, Illinois, and I believe they're right. I think there is one that's that says Bloomington, Illinois on it. So nice find, Paul. That was probably a $50 or $60 bottle, because those are really hard to find. Early 1900. Gordon's Dry Gin. It has the critter on the bottom there, like a wolf head, snarling. It's a pretty cool bottle. Got an applied lip on it. It's the older square variant. It's from 1890s. Later on, they had a rounded bottle, kind of with square front, rounded back, shaped different than that. But that would be a $30 bottle. And we come down here, we got a California fig syrup from Louisville and San Francisco. It is a hand blown from probably 1908 to 1915, and those would be worth around $20. This one you can't see very good, but it says Golden Tree Pure Extracted Honey, copyrighted. And on the back of it, it says New England Maple Syrup Company, Boston. It is a threaded top, but it's from around 1912. And that would be a $20 bottle. Got one of these too. Paul and Brandi dug one. Black Cat Stove Enamel, Buffalo, New York. That was popular stuff, wasn't it? Hand blown. And that'd be $20. This is a real nice, it's broken at the shoulder, but what a nice doll head that is. Blonde hair with blue eyes, rosy cheeks. It might have had the name on the front of it. Might have said like Helen. I've dug a couple of them like that, had the names actually on them. But it'd still be worth $20. Yeah, it's just an unembossed Irish whiskey bottle, hand blown with an applied lip. And this is a paneled bottle manufactured by the Toll Maple Syrup Company. Hand blown crown top. And most of these clear bottles will turn amethyst, which a lot of them we will turn, some of them we won't, but anyway, they're from that time period that had manganese in the glass. This is a fancy whiskey, oval, and has a fluted, decorated shoulder there. Pretty cool looking bottle. This is Zemo for pimples and all skin diseases, or all diseases of the skin and scalp. And that was from the, it says Zemo for eczema on the other side. E.W. Rose Medicine Company, St. Louis. It's older hand blown one. That's a $20 bottle. There's a brown porcelain insulator that either went down in one of those old battery jars, came up the top with a wire coming out of the bottom of the acid bottom of the battery jar, or it was a insulator that went between wood joists in a house. It could have been used either one, but kind of interesting. Is a nice brown glaze on that one. And a large size Caldwell's Syrup Pepsin, manufactured by Pepsin Syrup Company, Monticello, Illinois. And if you've watched any of our videos, you've seen us dig these before. It's probably one of the more common of the medicine bottles. If I was going to put together a list of the top 10 most common patent medicine bottles from the turn of the century, that would definitely be included in there. And just a few other things. They did get 3 good jugs. Nice little brown jug here. It's got some stain on it, but again, that could be soaked in muriatic acid and it'll just take that right off. So we might even do that, might demonstrate that. Show it before and after. But that's a nice jug. Probably a little older, from 1890s or maybe even the 80s. And that ought to be worth about $30. And they got two sizes of the Western Stoneware Company. Probably a half gallon. This is probably a gallon one. And they both have the maple leaf. And that began being used in 1906. Before that, it was called the Monmouth Stoneware Company or Monmouth Pottery Company. And those are out of Monmouth, Illinois. In 1906, there were several pottery factories that were incorporated to form what's called the Western Stoneware Company, and they kept using that maple leaf used by Monmouth. So these were most likely made at Monmouth, Illinois, and they'd be worth about $35 or $40 a piece. They're real nice. And a few other things here. A couple of the Dr. SBH's, one clear and one aqua. It had Peruna tonic. They don't say it, but that's what it was. It was a cure-all for virtually everything. That little JBL from Logansport, Indiana. And a little miniature rye whiskey bottle here. Didn't have a name on it, but a little hand-blown pre-pro whiskey bottle. And some others. This one actually was embossed on the bottom. SW Company, Chicago. I forgot what that is. Maybe somebody can remind us. There was a Gurod's Oriental Cream from New York. Still got like a residue of the stuff that was in it. And there's a lamp, old oil lamp that sat in a bracket that come out from the wall. It was sat down in there. Of course, the collar and burner and everything's gone. But that's an old hand-blown one though. It's probably 120 years old. Ever-present Vaseline bottle. Did get a little oval ironstone plate, and there's a nice stopper for like a cruet. There's a pretty one. There's a real pretty lid, probably for a little small teapot or sugar bowl or something. Has a little vent hole in it. Nice hand painted Oriental. Fruit jar lids, some of them liners, milk glass liners, came inside of the zinc lids. There's an old bullet. Probably, that's World War I or older, so old brass bullet casing there. From an M1 carbine or something. The pottery stoneware weir jar without the lid, but we dig the lids. That also was made over in Monmouth, Illinois, probably. Weir. And just a few other little doodads here, little slicks. They ended up digging well over 100 bottles that day, so it was a good day, but we're looking forward to getting back. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get the stuff out that I dug that day, and we'll show that real quickly before we end this up. And here's the bottles that the Lord blessed me with digging that day on Monday. So let's look at those. Here's the first one that I was able to dig, a Murine Eye Remedy from Chicago. And hand blown, nice little $20 bottle from early 1900s, maybe 1910. And a Dr. J. Hostetter Stomach Bitters, which is probably the most common bitters bottle that you're going to find. And this was not a particularly old one, it's machine made, but it's still a nice old bottle. It'll be worth $20. And there's a pair of these, Hen and Gabler Brewery, Chicago, and this one does not have a slug plate on it, and it's got a plain back. It's got a I can't make out EHECO glass mark on that one. Edward H. Everett Company. That was out of Ohio, Newark, Ohio, I believe. And then this one actually is embossed the same, but it's in a circular slug plate. And it says this bottle is never sold on the back of it. So just a different variant of the same beer bottle here, both blob tops. But they're probably worth $20, $25 a piece. And a nice, real pretty green, it's got iridescence on it, as you can see. Just a cylinder whiskey bottle. It's got some damage, but it has a neat old bottle. And that's probably from the 1890s. Again, early 1900. And Brandi dug one of these. I couldn't be outdone, so I got me a Black Cat stove enamel. And this one's still got some of the stove enamel in the bottom of it there. Black, nasty stuff, and it came out when I was washing it. Came out all in the water, and I had to get rid of my water and start all over again because it just clouded the whole water. So that was rough stuff. But all right, and a Liquizone, very common patent medicine from Chicago. That's a little small size one here, and yeah, it's hand blown, $15–20. This is one of my better ones that I liked. It's from Clinton, Illinois. Bosserman and Williamson Druggists from Clinton. Hand blown, and that one's from 1890s. And we don't find many of those because I guess it's a little bit older. But that would be $25 or $30. Rommel Seltzer and a Piso's Cure for Consumption. And this is one of the older ones that's got the word Piso's Cure for Consumption on it. So that would be from the 1890s. So we're finding a little bit of older stuff there, so that's kind of encouraging, but it's a mixture. And those are worth $20. Hand blown Mrs. Bauer's Favorite Bluing, Chicago Ills. I like how they abbreviated that. Ills, Illinois. And it's got chip on the top, but yeah, it's still a neat old bottle. And come down here is a insulator, Brookfield, New York. It's a little common pony insulator from 1880s or 90s. And this is kind of an interesting bottle. It's a Japanese gold paint, Gerstendorfer Brothers, New York. Still got a little bit of the paint in there, but and here is the wooden container that Japanese gold paint bottle came in, and it's got a picture of a geisha girl or something on there. Can't see it very good because it's a black paper label on a wooden container, nice little red colored wood container, but it said Japanese gold paint and it said Gerstendorfer Brothers on it. But anyway, I just happen to have that in my eBay store, but see, it's empty, but originally the bottle came in that. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd show that. It's kind of interesting. Alright, and a nice old reddish amber blown mold and spun. You call them a turn mold or a paste mold whiskey bottle. Nice color on that one. And again, I'm copying Paul and Brandi here. Zemo for pimples and all diseases of the skin and scalp. Another Zemo from E.W. Rose in St. Louis. Nice $20 bottle. Red whiskey, bring 20 bucks or so. This is cool. About forgot it. It's a bone toothbrush, and it says the American Beauty. That was the name of this brush, and it was from DuPont maker in France. And an interesting feature of this, on the back side of it here, it's got printed, it says exchanged, not perfect. So I don't know if it had a couple of these blemishes on it when it was sold, or I don't know why they stamped that on there, but that was kind of neat. I've never seen that before that I can remember. Exchanged, not perfect. And that was probably from 1890s or so. Nice old bone toothbrush. That'd be worth probably over 30 bucks, 30, maybe 35, because it's kind of a rare one. And we got a series of green bottles here, all hand blown. All mineral waters, medicinal mineral waters, Apollinaris or different ones would have made those. This was really cool. It's got a real crude applied top on that one, probably from 1890s. But now they're at least nice window bottles, aren't they? Oh, milk bottle, nothing on it, didn't have a thing on it, but it will turn purple, so those are always nice. And this one just says Red Raven on the bottom of it. Red Raven Splits was a real popular health tonic also in the early 1900s. Seen advertisements for it. It's got like a black raven on it. Yeah, Red Raven. I guess it was a Red Raven then, wasn't it? And a little Stoneware, like a whiskey bottle. Had the handle broken off of it. No name on it. Might have had a label on it originally. Some kind of whiskey, little pint size. Yeah, I got one jug. It had a lip chip, but it's the only one I got that was intact. This was interesting. It was preserved label. You can still make out Monarch tomato ketchup from Reed Murdoch and Company, Chicago. It has a lion's face on it. But you can still see most of that label. Even had some of the neck label up there on it. Well, that's from World War I, 1915 era. Smaller size Caldwell syrup pepsin. A little fruit jar, a little pint jar. Would have probably taken a Columbia lid. I think I dug it last time. I should have put that on there to show you what it looks like. Yacht Club salad dressing, Chicago. We dig a lot of those. And a clear pickle and a Carter's ink. Carter's made in USA. Bottom of that, here's a little cologne or perfume bottle. A little sunburst on the bottom. A little amber hand-blown slick. Medicine bottle. Here's a lady's hair piece. You can see it's like a tortoise shell material, like a celluloid. And a little gear there. This is kind of cool. Not sure what it says. It's like in German or something. My eyes won't focus on it. But anyway, it's got some embossing on that. It's pretty cool. And it's hollow. It's got a little hole in it. So I'm not sure if that was used in one of those. I thought it was maybe out of the core, out of a battery. But, you know, I don't think they're hollow like that on the inside. So I'm not really sure what that was. Maybe somebody can help me out. Was it a writing pencil of some kind? I mean, it looks like the end has been sharpened down, like the kids may have used it on a chalkboard or something. So anyway, it's a nice little conversation piece there. A little flower pot and a base to a larger flower pot. Got some stoppers. One of them's got Lee and Perrins on it, embossed. Even found a cork was in one of them bottles. Can still use that for something. Real nice stopper there. A little butter pat. A couple other little, some kind of real heavy brass thing. I don't know if that's embossed or not, but another brass doodad here. I don't know if that's off an old lamp. And my hutch, it's broken. T. Benzin from Joliet. I think I said Benzer. It's T. Benzin. And it's got the hutch stopper in there, which I'm going to go ahead and take it out. Probably throw the rest of that away, but well, anyway, I can't get it out, but I'll get that out of there. And this is a little bottle. It said Rexall on the lid. It says UD Company on the bottom, United Drug Company, which that became Rexall. So that's just an interesting little sab jar. The lid. And it has a beat up Eddie and Eddie bottle and a Larkin. So anyway, that was it for the dig. We enjoyed getting out. The ground is now thawing out, so we'll be doing some more digging. We'll probably do some privies. So we thank all of you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, we'd really appreciate that. And thank you for all of you who have subscribed to our channel. We're really sorry for not putting out any more videos than what we have, but we'll try to do better, and we'll try to answer some of your comments. You can see our email address here at the end. Paul's eBay store. You can check that out. And Brandi and him have a lot of stuff they're going to be listing in their eBay store, and Shelley and I will too. And we just love all of you. We glad that we have a great country where we have the freedoms that we have, and I just hope that we can set aside all of our differences and unite together and pray for Ukraine and for some of these other countries around the world that are going through such turmoil right now. And we do need to stand together and get all this virus behind us, and pray for all the families that have lost loved ones during this time, and those that are still sick and suffering. So there's a lot going on, but hopefully we can spread a little cheer, some small way maybe, and a little diversion here or digging. And so send us your comments, and we'll try to get back with you. And hey, if you know any digging spots, let us know. We may be coming to a hole near you. So, but anyway, thanks for watching so much. We do love you, and God loves you, and we'll see you in the next video.